Did you know that there's this herb plant that transforms itself into an amazing butterfly attractor? Let me introduce you to Bronze Fennel. You may have thought the fennel that I'm used to is green. Well, yes, there are two varieties of common fennel. One is green and one is brown, but they grow in the same conditions with the same sun, the same soil, the same water requirements, but one has an edge on the other one in terms of hardiness. Take a guess. If you guessed bronze, you were correct. This simple plant attracts a variety of pollinators. It's not spectacular in terms of big showy blooms, but it has blooms that get the job done. You can even see little seeds. Oh, these aren't seeds. It's a magnet for swallowtail butterflies. And here in North Florida, where I live, the swallowtail that comes to this plant is the eastern black swallowtail. Butterflies come for the flowers, and they recognize the host plant and lay their eggs, and then the leaves are for the caterpillars to eat. Check out a video that I did when looking at butterflies. It has lacy foliage at the base of the plant. And in midsummer up come this bloom stalk, and right now the height is about 3 feet. This is a hardy plant for any garden or even a pot. Leaves that are lacy, are aromatic, and licorice tasting, and you're edible. One advantage for some people, they think a disadvantage, a really hardy reseeder, non-native herb, considered a low maintenance plant. Its USDA hardiness zones are 5 through 11. In terms of its cold hardiness, it can survive to about 0 degrees. In the warmer zones, like where I live in North Florida, it's considered a perennial. In zones 5 and 6, it's considered a biennial. Growing requirements for this plant: sun is full sun to partial shade, and it really thrives in full sun. It likes a loamy soil, so that would be like sand mixed with material like compost. The pH requirements are from 6.0, which is slightly acidic, to 7.0, which is neutral. If you've not had a soil test, be sure to get a soil test and call your local cooperative extension office for information. As we garden over the seasons, it's recommended that we have a soil test done periodically. You want to keep making sure that the area that you're planting and the pH of that area is going to match the pH needs of the plant that you're going to put in the soil. Why? Because the pH determines the nutrient uptake and the water uptake that the plant can manage. Water requirements, moderate. Like any plant, if you're getting it newly established, you want to water it for several days, frequently for up to 4 weeks. It has a deep taproot, which helps it with its drought tolerance. When you do water, give it a deep watering so that the water drains down 6 to 12 inches. To reach that depth, 3/4 to an inch of water. It has a sprawling habit. This is one of the stalks that's bent over, and it hasn't died. It's just gone sideways. The rest of the plant has gone vertically. 3 quick gardening tips to help you enjoy this wonderful plant and be successful growing it. First, let the leaves and the stems die back in the wintertime. Let it go natural. And in the spring, you'll have growth that comes up from the roots. Second, to ensure that the plant overwinters, especially if you're in one of the cooler zones, mulch really is the most effective way to ensure that your plant survives or stays healthy during the winter months, especially if you're growing it in a pot. Finally, let the stems die back and the leaves die back in the wintertime. Trim the stems a little bit The hollow stems are protection for many of the insects and pollinators that are overwintering in your garden. Be sure to leave them in place. Bonus tip, this plant does well in pots. If you want to have one up close to your kitchen so it's easy to go out and harvest some leaves, get a large enough pot. The minimum size would be 12 inches wide and 12 inches deep. For potted plants, be sure you get a good quality professional growing mix that's designed for containers for outside plants. Test your soil regularly with your finger. If it is dry to your second knuckle, water it thoroughly. Make sure the water runs all the way through the pot and comes out the bottom of the holes. That way you know that you're getting the water down to that deep taproot. Enjoy your fennel till the end of the growing season and watch the butterflies come. Plus, watch all the other pollinators swarming around this very interesting and edible plant. If you don't have one in your garden, why not check it out? Hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Garden for ongoing gardening tips to help create the garden that you love. Again soon.